everybody, it's me again. Welcome back to my channel. Yeah. I forgot my intro because I just distracted myself with my beautiful singing. Yeah, I'm Tina. And for you, okay, let's start this over and try it again. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know, that's the part I forgot. I'm Tina. Hi. Yeah, so what are we going to do today? I don't know. I'm still kind of, my brain's still kind of, floating above me. But we're going to do some cleaning. You see out there? Yeah, we need to do some living room cleaning. Need to finish putting away that laundry. And have you take a peek-a-roo around my kitchen. Yeah. Now, I had started doing the dishes, but because I didn't finish these pans yesterday. Or was it 2 days ago? I don't remember. But because I didn't finish the pans, it makes it still my turn. So when it's the person's turn, my son and I, when it's my turn to do the dishes, or when it's Anthony's turn, well, not do the dishes, but clean the kitchen. When it's whoever turn it is, you have to do the pots and pans. You can't just say, I don't want to do them. And then the next day, it's the other person's turn. The rules when it comes to doing the kitchen is if you don't do the pots and pans, then the kitchen isn't done. And even if you go next day and then you have more dishes, that have accumulated, and yet you've done all the dishes except for those pots and pans, you have to do them all because your turn is not over. Now, if I did wash the pots and pans and say that I forgot a few dishes on the table, or if I forgot a few dishes out in the living room, that's fine. It's the next person's turn. But seeing that I did not wash those 2 cookie sheets that are on the stove, it is still my turn, and any new dishes that have been dirtied are my responsibility. That's how the rules go. So, it's still my turn to do the dishes because I got lazy and didn't wash those 2 cookie sheets that probably would have taken me 5 minutes to do. But yeah, so it's my turn again. So let's go ahead and start doing this. I already started clearing off the counters a little bit. Yeah, I was making Josie her macaroni and cheese. Here's Josie. There she is. You say hi?
Hi.
Yeah? What are you eating? What's that? It's macaroni and cheese. Thought I had something in my tooth. Thought I had something on my teeth, but I was mistaken. Yes, I was. Yeah, Josie hasn't been in my videos in a while because, as you know, I've moved her over to the other side of the living room. And she has like her own little cubby out there. She has her couch and her TV. I don't like watching TV. If I had my way, I wouldn't even have cable because I just don't like watching. I don't like watching TV. And when she's not home, the TV is off. And you look crooked. Let me see if I can straighten you out a little bit. I don't know. I'm hoping you're okay. I'm hoping you're seeing me okay and not crooked. I don't know. So I'm just going to bring up a little bit more. I went ahead with this copper pot. I did go ahead and cook it, and no, I did not film it, even though I know I said I was going to. I had, that very night, I had made breakfast for dinner. I know I was going to say I was going to make it for lunch, but then I decided, nah. I just had a couple string cheese for my lunch, and I had made pancakes, eggs, and hash browns, and I did that because also that way I wouldn't have to cook 2 meals because Josie also likes pancakes and hash browns. So her and I had Anthony does not like breakfast for dinner, so it was he made his own. He had his chicken noodle soup, and Josie and I had the breakfast for dinner. And I'm gonna get me something to drink. Yeah, I don't know if you noticed that I'll like the video will be edited, because I'm sure you could tell when there's like a cut in the video, and I'll come back and my eyes will look like they're watering and stuff like I'd been crying or something, and that's not the case. I don't want you guys thinking that I had to stop the video because I started crying or something. Is when I'm wearing my teeth without them glued in. Yeah, so I just had to edit that out. You see my eyes are watering. But when I'm wearing the teeth without them glued in, sometimes they make me gag. And that's what makes my eyes water. And I edit that out because I'm sure you guys don't want to see me gagging on camera. So if I'm like editing out a lot, that means that I had a bad day with my teeth and they were making me gag a lot. But that is all that is. And that'd be why my eyes sometimes look like they're watery. Like I just got done crying or something. I'm not sure if you guys noticed it. And I'm trying to close this thing, but it's not wanting to close. There we go. Yeah, get that cold. Yeah, I usually don't chill my my Slim Fast. I usually just leave it on the counter and then I add it to ice, as you guys know. Yeah, I love my Slim Fast. Oh, yeah, somebody had asked, I posted that video, does it fit, you know, my weight loss journey? And somebody had asked me, you know, what is it that you do? And, you know, I'll have a Slim Fast for breakfast. And then I have one for lunch. But if I'm hungry at lunchtime and a Slim Fast ain't cutting it, then I'll have like a couple string cheese. You know, something to hold. I'll have like a cereal bar. You know, I have my cereal bars. And so I'll have, you know, like a string cheese and a cereal bar. Or I'll have some, like, I'll have like a little plate with a string cheese and a couple pieces of cold, the cracker, the pepper turkey. I'll have a couple pieces of pepper turkey and some cottage cheese. And, you know, that would be my lunch. And that usually will hold me over until dinner time. And usually for dinner, I'll have whatever I want. You know, if I want to, you know, or get something, fast food. You know, I'll get like, I don't want to say it out loud, but MCDs or BKs or, you know, taco, I'll pretty much eat anything I want for dinner. But I make sure that I don't eat no later than 6 o'clock because, you know, the later you eat, the more it'll just sit there. So I always try to eat dinner between 5 and 6. And then at nighttime, I'll have a snack. And, you know, that'll be just a regular kind of snack. It'll be like a bowl of chips. Or I'll have a couple Rice Krispie treats. Or I'll have, like the other day when I was eating those Laffy Taffies, I had like 6 Laffy Taffies. And that was a little too much because I do have, you know, type 2 diabetes, is that what it's called? And I could tell that I should not have done that. I should not have gone overboard on the Laffy Taffies. And so I was feeling, you know, when I have too much sugar, I feel like I'm just completely dead inside. It's pretty much the only way to describe it, and that I just want to sleep. I'm overly tired. I have no energy, and yeah, that's how I was feeling that night. And it's like I made a big mistake eating 6 Laffy Taffies. So I do have to be careful. You know, I'll buy stuff. You know, in my haul videos, going to Walmart and that kind of stuff and buying groceries. And, you know, I show you exactly what I buy. You know, I don't like sugarcoat, you know, the junk food I do buy or hide it from you guys and not tell you about it. And so, but I try to be, you know, I try to eat it in moderation. It's in the house, but I don't sit there and eat it all in one night. I guess that's the way to say it. And I also limit the amount that Josie eats because she is overweight, and I am trying to help her lose weight. She has her fruit snacks. I'll give her a couple of those at nighttime for her snack. She does get 2 puddings a day, but that's because I use it to give her medication. So she has those as snacks as well. I break the pill in half, so 2 bites I have to feed to her, and she's really good about taking it. And then I give her the rest of the pudding to eat on her own. So usually at nighttime I don't give her a snack anymore because she gets the pudding. But if I get myself a bowl of chips, then I will get her a bowl of chips as well, because I am not going to sit there and eat in front of her. I don't think that's nice in the least. So, if I get myself a snack and Josie's still awake, then I get her something as well. Either, if it's chips she'll eat, I'll get her a bowl of chips. Or if it's something that she wouldn't want to eat, I'll offer it to her. But usually she says no. So that's when I'll give her like a bag of her popcorn, or I'll give her a couple of her. I usually give her 2 of the bags of fruit snacks, and so she won't eat like Rice Krispie treats or nothing like that. I did buy ice cream sandwiches because she used to like those, but I had one of those last night for a snack, and she didn't want nothing to do with it, which I was totally shocked by. But she's really picky when it comes to even her snacks and what she'll eat. But, so I had me a ice cream sandwich, and I gave her a bag of popcorn. So that's what she had. But I've been trying to get her, I do have the Echo. I'm not going to say her name. I have the Echo, and, every other day I'll turn it on for about 20 minutes. And Josie will be out here dancing to it because she loves to dance. And so she'll come out here and dance to her Echo. And that'll be her exercise. But that has been working for her, and she has lost, in the past year, about 15 pounds. In the past year, I have lost 20 pounds. No, it's not nothing dramatic where I've lost 50 pounds in the past year. No, it falls off gradually. And that's fine with me. I think, losing a bunch of weight at once will just make me sick, and I don't want that. I want to be able to lose it the healthy way. And, and I can feel it that I've lost weight. Not just that my clothes are baggier, but also I've had more energy and that kind of stuff. But that's the way I've been doing it. And I don't give up anything that I like to eat, because doing that will make you'll fail, because giving up those foods that you want to eat, then you'll just binge on them. You'll be like, okay, I need it. And then you'll go buy it. Like, if say you try not to eat chips to lose weight, and then you're at the store and they're right there in front of you, and you're like, oh, I need them. And so you buy them and you eat them all in one night, and then that's what causes you to fail. And I've fallen off the bandwagon. I bought a bag of chips and ate them all in one night. I'm human, but when you fall off the bandwagon, you just have to climb back on again. You know what I'm saying? Just dust the dirt off, climb back on, and just continue trying. That's all I can advise on that. But, altogether, after I left, when I was with my husband, and as I have told you in my past videos, yes, my mom texted me. But in my one of my past videos, or a couple of my past videos, I had told you about my husband, my ex-husband. Well, we're separated. We're not divorced. But eventually we will be. I'll get around to doing that eventually. But I was telling you in my past video, he was abusive, both mentally and physically. And while I was with him, I was very, very depressed. To the point to where I would just eat Little Debbie's, chips, snacks every single night. And if my ex-husband didn't bring me home something to eat that night, some kind of junk food, I would have a full-blown temper tantrum about it, because I needed that junk food, and because it made me feel good. And I didn't care that it was making me, bigger. I didn't care that it was making me fatter, and I didn't really care about anything because, like I said, I was depressed. And so when I finally left him, I was really, really big. And I was up to 470 pounds when I was with him because I had weighed myself in at the doctor's office, and he had just talked about weight loss surgery and that kind of stuff. And, at first I had thought about doing it, but then I mean, with any kind of surgery, there's pros and then there's cons, there's good stories and there's bad stories. And I decided that it just wasn't anything for me. At the time, like I said, I didn't really care how big I was. I was depressed about how big I was, but I wasn't at that time in my, my mental state. I didn't care to do anything about it. And I'm just going to open the window, get some fresh air. At that time, I didn't care to do anything about it, and so I just vegged and allowed myself to be as big as I was. But after I left my husband, I was just lucky that everything fell into place to the point to where I was able to leave him. We had a place lined up, and while he was working, he worked the graveyard shift, and while he was at work, my friend Holly came over, helped me pack up, what we could, and I pretty much left everything behind except for the clothes on our back and like maybe 10 garbage bags worth of stuff. That was pretty much all I took with us. I made sure I took Anthony's and Josie's clothes. I had Anthony take his game system, like he had a GameCube and a PlayStation 2. I told him, go through the games, take anything you wanted. Even if it was my ex-husband's, I said, you can have whatever you want. And he took what he wanted. And I took, stuff that was, important to me, sentimental stuff, even though I did forget one thing that I, to this day, I kicked myself in the butt that I had forgotten it. But, what can you do now? It's in the past and it's gone. But, I took everything that I could anything that meant something to me, I took. And so, but a lot of stuff, any furniture, stuff like that, I left behind. And it was just pretty much clothes. And, some of Josie's toys, some of Anthony's toys. We didn't even have, I didn't even have beds. Josie and I slept on an air mattress, and Anthony slept on a bed that my mom had up at her house. So like everything was left behind, and so we had to like pretty much start over. And Mom was able to get us a couch and get the kids beds and that kind of stuff. And so after I left my husband, the school, because my daughter had to change schools because we moved from one small town to Hornell, which is where we're at now. And when we moved to Hornell, she had to start in a different school. And I had it was she was there for about a week, and I had gone to like a little open house and met her teachers and stuff. And they had told me that within just that week's time that they could see a drastic change in Josie's attitude. She wasn't getting mad and having temper tantrums or hitting people and that kind of stuff. And it was just like overnight, just being out of that negative environment made such a huge difference in how Josie's attitude, and how she, acted towards other people. And I didn't realize it at the time how negative, the relationship I was in was affecting the kids. And I found out later on that my son told me that he was terrified of my ex-husband. My ex-husband is not my son's father. He's the father of my daughter. But, he was terrified of him. He never laid a finger on any of the kids. And because he knew my mom and my stepfather would have killed him if he had. But he was, but he had an anger issue, and he would throw things. And one time he threw a computer chair at me. And I mean, it missed me by inches, and it slammed into the wall next to my head. And my son and my daughter were there to witness all that. And so, the best thing that I ever did was leaving him. I mean, it was a very hard thing to do, but after leaving him, that's when, I mean, that made me feel better inside. And I also started taking better care of myself. I went to the doctors regularly. I got put on depression medicine. I had a thyroid problem, which I knew about but didn't care. And I finally got put on medication to treat that. And so, just having my thyroid under control, was enough to make me feel different. And at this time, I didn't have the diabetes. I mean, I don't know if it was borderline or not, but it was not at the point where I needed to be put on medication for it. But they were surprised that I didn't have it because I was at 470 pounds. But it was over the course of the time of, now I have my kids to take care of. I need to, make sure they're, taken care of, because I'm the only one there for them. And, I was out of the negative relationship, and I had my depression medicine. I was feeling better about myself. And then I started to lose the weight. And at first, I think it was just because my thyroid was under control. And so it started coming off very slowly, but it was enough to make me see that it's coming off. And then my clothes were getting looser, and that was enough to push me to want to try harder to start losing weight. And, so over the course of about, I want to say it's been about 7 years, I want to say, I have lost over 70 pounds, because I'm still at 400. I'm not sure if I look like I'm at 400, because, right here I look, kind of not thin, but I don't look big. But from the waist down, you can tell that I'm a big girl. But the last time, at my last weigh-in, I was at 402. And so I'm trying to hit that 300 club. That's my goal right now, is to get back into the 300s and get out of that 400 that I have been in for many, many, many years. And when I do get into that 300 club, I will let you guys all know about it, because I have not seen 300 pounds in probably over 10 years. And it's going to be a very emotional time for me to finally have, reach that goal in my life, to get, because that means that I have accomplished. I'm getting a little misty about it too, because it means I have accomplished, what I had set out to do. I had, I'd gotten where we needed to be. And it's a good thing. And these aren't sad tears. These are happy tears. And, it's a hard thing, having to raise kids on your own. And especially when they're both autistic. And, and just knowing that the environment that they were living in was such a negative impact on them. And that just feeds me with guilt. And here I was, the mother, not caring about anything. And that just makes me even feel more guilty about it. But now my kids are happy, and Josie's always giggling. She always has a smile on her face. And my son, I'm right here with him every single day. And every day I tell him I love him. And he knows it. And, that I don't allow men in my life. I don't trust men because of my past relationships, especially with my ex-husband. And I don't want that negativity in my kid's life again. So I don't allow it in my house. How would I put it? I don't need a man, I guess you would say. Of course, I get lonely sometimes, but I have my kids, and I will never allow that to happen again to my kids. I will never allow that negativity back into their lives. And so I have chosen to stay single, and I mean, I have my kids with me. I mean, my kids are going to be with me for, ever, until the day that I am no longer able to take care of them anymore. And so, I never have to worry about them, meeting somebody and leaving home. And I'm okay with that. I know they're going to be with me until the day that I am no longer around. And that's a nice thing. I like that. I like to know that my kids are always going to be here, because I never have to worry about that day when they move out and get married and stuff, and I'm okay with that. Yes, I am. But let's get back into cleaning. I got here talking and stopped doing what I was doing. I got me some real misty eyes, not just gagging watery eyes. Yeah, I love my kids. They're my world. Yes, they are. I'm hoping I can get Anthony on camera one day. You want to see a picture of him? We'll have to go in the bedroom. I have his senior picture on my wall, and you can see my messy living room. That's on my list of things to do today as well. There's my little girl. There's her little cubby area. Yeah, she has her little couch. You say hi?
Hi.
Yeah. What are you watching? What are you watching on TV?
TV.
Yeah? Yeah, Disney?
Disney.
Yeah, it's Disney. She likes her Disney Channel. Yeah, we're in the bedroom, and I just wanted to show you over here about, it's above Josie's bed. Let's just bring you in a little bit. That's my son. That's his senior picture. Here's another picture of him. I don't know if you can see it. It's glared. And here's a picture of me and him. Yeah, that's when he was just a baby. Oh, here's another one of them. Yeah. But that's my son, the one that does not want to be on camera. Yep, that's my baby boy. Ugh. I can walk straight. Yes, he is a handsome young man. I think he looks like his mom, though he has his dad's eyes. I don't have brown eyes. And he has like those deep brown eyes. So does Josie. But her father also has brown eyes too. Me, I have no idea what color my eyes are. I guess you'd call them hazel. I don't know. They change colors on me all the time. And like when I've been crying, they turn kind of green. I don't know if would you say they're green? Since I did get a little misty eye there. And when I'm in the sun, they turn kind of silvery, bluish color. It's just weird. It's weird how my eyes change color. They're like a mood ring. They change color according to my mood. I'm going to bring you on down here. Hello. How are you? Yeah, we're gonna get these dishes done so that then it'll be officially Anthony's turn. And yes, we had pizza last night. Yeah, my son ordered pizza. Well, I ordered it. He paid for it. I asked him, I was like, well, do you want to pay for it or do you want me to pay for it? He's like, I'll get it. He's like, I have more money than you do. And he does. He does have more money than me. Looking for my garbage bag. Because you know me, I always have a garbage bag laying around somewhere. Oh, I wanted to show you something. Come here. My mom gave me an early Christmas present. My mom has been terrible about keeping the Christmas presents she bought me a secret. And she had bought one for herself, and she had told me that she bought one for me too. And she was like, well, you already know about it, so I'm going to bring it over and you and I can put it together. And we did that yesterday. And so I'm going to show it to you. Here it is. And I am going to do a video of me filling up all those awesome drawers. Yes. I was thinking I might be able to, in those bottom big drawers down there, I might be able to put my earring stuff in there. And so that way I can get them off the top of my fridge. And they'll be just like right behind me. And so when I feel like doing my earrings, I just have to, pull the shelf closer to me, grab my earring stuff, and get busy. Yeah. Isn't that cool? But yeah, that's what we did. And so you can expect that sometime in November, a video of me putting, organizing it. So there's going to be 2 Come Organize With Me videos. There's going to be the one where I'm putting stuff in that drawer thingy that my mom got me for Christmas. But we're also going to be doing the spice cupboard like I told you in my other video. So yeah, you can expect that. Yes, you can. I'll be right back. Hold on. Hi. Yeah, I was at 30 minutes, so I had to stop the video and restart it because for some reason, if it goes over a certain amount of time, it won't register when I try to upload it to my computer. And then I have to go into my phone and divide it into 2 separate videos to get it to my computer to register it when I try to upload it. And I know I told you that in some of my past videos. But then I forget to do it on some of them. Because you know how my memory is. Yes, I'll forget to do it and then I'll have to go in and do that. And some of twice now, Jelly Bean's food here. It's wide open. Anthony didn't close it. So now it's probably stale. But I'll close it up and hopefully when she eats what's in her bowl, then I'll give her some more and hopefully she'll eat it. Yeah, she got her fancy feast. She has the red bag out here and then she has her purple bag in the living room. And she eats the purple one more than she eats the red one, but sometimes she'll come out here and eat the red one. Sometimes. So, yeah, I'm just cleaning up garbage right now. I got 2 empty juices. Yeah, I went on Jet last night. As you can see, this is not diet. But I went on Jet last night because I can't even buy, well, it's not that I can't buy it, it's just not available on Walmart. And I went back into Walmart to make sure I did not give false information. So I went in there to make sure that I was correct in what I was telling you in my other video. I think it was Prime Pantry that I brought it up. About you not being able to buy a single item anymore. Food item. And I wanted to make sure I was giving you guys correct information. So, because I'd only really checked the Ragu one, and that was the one that I was going by. But I went in there and checked everything that was on my, you have your reorder list that you can go into and just reorder stuff that you ordered in the past. I went through there. I went through like about half of the stuff that I had on there to see if it was just the Ragu that was the case with, but it was all of them. Some of them, the singles were not even, it was out, like, I want to say the majority of them, the single one that you can order was out of stock. So you had no choice. I mean, you couldn't order one and then pick it up at the store. You had to buy at least 3 was the minimum you could buy. And, well, 2 was the minimum you could buy on some of them. Other ones you had to buy a minimum of 3. And no. But I could still buy 1 toilet paper. So I ordered toilet paper on there and stuff. So I went over to Jet. And Jet, I could order 1 item at a time. And they Walmart didn't have Josie's Diet Juice because I would have ordered 3 of those anyway, so. And it's cheaper on Walmart. They're $2. On Jet, they're like $3.49 or something like that. But I had no choice. I had to order them on Jet. Plus, they were the diet ones. And I prefer giving her the diet. So I ordered her 3 diets off Jet. And I also, Jet is the only place I can find my Lipton Diet Wild Berry Lipton Diet Green Tea Wild Berry. And yeah, the last time I ordered it, I ordered 2 8-packs, but now my son's drinking it. And that's fine. So this time when I went in, I ordered 4 of them. So that I would have enough. 2 for him and 2 for me. And I also bought another Slim Fast because, yeah, I think I just drank my last one. Yeah, I did. I just drank my last one. Well, that garbage bag's full. Hopefully they didn't have glass in it. It sure did sound like it did. So let's get a different garbage bag out. Yeah, I have not taken the Halloween decorations down. And Danielle, I think it was, asked me if I was going to keep those up. And I can't remember if I addressed that in one of my past videos. But yeah, I will be keeping that up for Christmas. But I'm going to go on Wish. I just keep forgetting to do so. And I'm going to buy those lights up here. I guess you probably can't see it with the sun glaring in, or whatever the word is. Let me bring you down. There we go. Yeah, I know the sun's terrible. I'm sorry about that. We're going to do a sippy sippy. But, yeah, Danielle had asked me about that. And the answer, Danielle, is yes, I do plan on keeping them up for Christmas. Oh, yeah, I need to get garbage bag. That's what I was doing. Yeah, but I do plan on, oh yeah, I remember what I was talking about. Those lights up here that I'd hung. I'm going to see if I could find some red ones off Wish. And I probably told you guys about that as well. But that's the plan. I'm going to do the same thing up there for Christmas, but hang up red lights with a Christmas garland. That be the plan. And Josie, she's almost out of fruit snacks, so I'm going to need to get her some more. Actually, I got a whole box out there that I had bought from Aldi's that we haven't even got into yet. Totally forgot about those. So she'd be fine with her fruit snacks. Yeah, I have one Rice Krispie treat left. And I believe I bought those a week ago. Maybe 2 weeks ago. So I think I did pretty good on not eating them as much, you know, going crazy on them. I mean, there were some nights where I did go crazy and I had like 4 or 5 of them. Yeah, like I said, I fall off the bandwagon sometimes too. But as long as it's not something I do every night. You know what I'm saying? As long as I don't do it every night. Yeah, I'm still throwing away garbage here. Yes, I'll be. Yeah, I'll be up and down because my back will start hurting. And so I'll need to sit down and relax it for a moment. I mean, it is faster to do it while you're standing up, but you know, my back is just how it, my back is just how it is. I mean, we're working on getting me shots in my back. And that I need to wait for the insurance company to approve it. And I'm hoping that'll give me my life back. Yeah, I'm hoping it'll make it so that I don't have to be sitting here doing my, whatever, my cleaning and, doing the laundry and stuff like that. Or feeling like, having to wait for my pill to kick in before I can even take a shower. Because, that's how bad my back is. And I know my weight contributes to it, but the weight's not going to disappear overnight. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's me. That's my life, people. And I'm sure you all can relate. I'm sure a lot of you can relate. Yes, you can. And I don't have many dishes because, like I said, I just did them. I can't remember if I did them yesterday or the day before. It might have been the day before because, like I told you, we had pizza last night. And so there was The only dirty dishes we had was from lunch. And pretty much the only ones that ate lunch was Josie and Anthony. What did I have for lunch yesterday? I think yesterday I had string cheese and some turkey and some cottage cheese. I think that was my lunch yesterday because I was hungry. Sometimes the Slim Fast don't cut it, like I said. But I really need to get that laundry done because we have laundry. I mean, we always have laundry in this house because I hate doing it. And so it piles up, and then when I finally get around to it, then it sits out in the living room waiting for me to take care of it. And then I'll finally get it taken care of, and then we have a whole bunch more of laundry to do because I don't do it immediately. I don't do it all in one day, I guess you could say. It takes like the course of a week to get it done, get it folded, get it put away. And by the time the week's over, you know, I got a ton of laundry to do again. And that's my own fault for being lazy, and I know that. But I can still complain. Yes, I can. And I am. Ugh. I know I have the frying pan. I probably got dishes on the table, but I will do those once when I do cleaning off the table bit. Yeah, I didn't clean off the table that day either. So we'll get around to doing that as well. I'm just putting away some of these things from when I did when I did dishes to get them out of my way. Anthony crushed up ice yesterday. He said I didn't do a very good job washing out the blender, and he's right. I did not. Oh well. Such is life. So let's get to doing these new dishes that I have to do now. Because I did not do those two not frying pans, but those two thingies. Oh yeah, I was telling you about the copper pan, wasn't I? Did I ever finish talking about that? I don't think I did. But yeah, I told you guys I was gonna film it. Yeah, I'm gonna throw away this cup. And you see the bottom of it? Those little like edges on there. It's a pain in the butt to clean. So if it gets stains like that in the bottom, I just throw it away. Because I've been buying new cups to replace the ones that has the little edges on it. Because those are just easier to wash. Because you get some, you know, spoiled milk in the bottom. They get stuck up around those edges, and it's just almost impossible to get it clean. Because it sticks. Ooh, almost dropped it. Okay, that one's clean. But yeah, when it gets stained like that and I can't wash it, I just throw it away. Because like I said, I'm buying new ones that don't have these edges. I check inside them before I buy them to make sure they don't have edges. Does anybody else do that? They make sure their plastic cups don't have no edges? Or do y'all just use glass? I don't trust glass in this house. I'm afraid the kids will drop it. Especially Josie. And she's barefoot all the time. And so, no, we don't do glass. I do have a couple glasses on the top shelf of my cupboard. Mainly from when my mom comes over for like dinner or something. Because she don't like drinking out of plastic. And so that's when I pull out the glasses. But I only own like 2 of them. Yep, nobody here uses them. Like everything I own is plastic. I don't use glass of anything. Well, I take that back. I do have one glass bacon thing that has like a lid to it. And Yeah, I really need to get some scrubbies for these straws. Because I'm looking in there, and it looks like there's nasty stuff in there, but there's no way to get it out. So I really need to buy... Then I'll go to the dollar store and buy a bottle scrubber and try cutting the bristles, you know, till they're really, really short. I wonder if Dollar Tree would have pipe cleaners, because they would work too. Yeah, I'll try both. I'll get a bottle cleaner and try cutting the bristles off till they're really short, and buy some pipe cleaners as a backup plan. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Get around. Okay, let's get those dishes on the stove and get those done. Yeah, these are what made it so I had to redo it. I'm going to pull you back because I don't want you accidentally falling into the sink. Yeah, these are what made me have to do dishes again today. Because I didn't take the 5 minutes to wipe them down and wash them. And as you can see, they wipe right off because all I did was cook Josie's food on them. There we go. Yeah, it's just Josie's chicken and hash browns. And it doesn't require a lot of scrubbing to get it clean. I do need to buy some new ones because these ones are quite old. Eventually I'll do that. Yeah, we just I think this was a it's got candy in there. Cool. I think this was a free gift from Anthony's work. And these are the kind of things I like to use when I'm having my Pediballs to drink my coffee in. So if it falls down, I'm not going to, you know, wear scalding hot water or scalding hot coffee. Been there, done that, and that is not fun. So we're going to clean off this counter. And I did not do that last time either. I didn't wash the counters down. And that was just me. That was just me being lazy. Okay. So that counter is now clean. Okay. Got this, like I was telling you in one of my videos, I was going to order the big thing of Maxwell House. This is from Sam's. You get 100 of them for about $35. And it's a very good deal considering the little 18 count one that I bought at Walmart was like $10. So, yeah. So I'm putting these in the carousel. Here, I'll let you watch. Yeah, I'm just filling them up into the carousel. And I'll put this box in the back room. Get it off my counter. Is this a new one or an old one? That's a dirty. That'd be a used one, so I'll go that way. Stretch in here. There we go. Yeah, when I ordered from Prime Pantry, I ordered toilet bowl cleaner. I ordered Windex. I didn't buy any kind of spray cleaner. I do have Lest Oil, but it's in a, you know, I added water to it and added it to a thing. But I want something better, like a bleach cleaner. So I need to go back on there and order me some of that. But I do have my Clorox wipes, which is what I'm planning on using today to wipe down these counters. And I'm keeping an eye on the time because we're getting at 30 minutes again. So I'm going to cut it off. Yeah, so until next time.